Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith. So today's fun workout, we are doing our posture, balance, and stretch workout. One of my favorites that we do. So I'll go through the format and what you will need to give you a couple of minutes to get everything together. So what you will need for today's workout, you'll need your sturdy, comfortable chair and some space around you. So the format, we're going to start sitting in our sturdy, comfortable chair. We will then transition after we do a lot of our posture and our core work. We'll transition to standing. We'll work on our balance, some more core and some more posture work, and then we'll transition back to seated in our chair to finish off our wonderful workout. So with that chair, with that space around you, also having your water close by. So I'll give you a couple of minutes to grab all of your things. Remember, the entire workout can be modified. You can stay seated. When we transition, you would stay in the chair and do the movements basically that we are doing standing, but staying comfortably in your chair. So remember, this is your workout. As I instruct you through movements, I'm never telling you what to do. You make it your own. You know your limitations and where you are at right now today. Always remembering that throughout the day, not just when we're doing our workouts. As we're going through the day, remember you do what is best for you always. All right? Also remember, I love to hear where you're watching from and wow, I see all the comments that have already come up. So sending a comment, I love that. We go through them at the end, maybe where you are doing the workout from. Love to know how your weather is. I see a lot of different weather patterns going on in different parts of our world. I can't even just say country because we have people from all over that watch these live streams and workouts. So if you have a chance, send a comment. If you have a question and it's something I can get to today, I will do so at the end of the workout. Otherwise, I will be in contact with you in order to answer that. All right, I see more coming in. We're going to have a great workout. Remember, this is your time for you. Do what is best for you. I'm going to start some music, and then I'm going to get into my chair. Like I said, we're going to start seated in our chair. All right? Make sure you have that water. Always taking water breaks when you feel necessary. All right. So starting in our chair, make sure we're scooched up to the front of the chair. So normally when we sit down in our chair, right, we get nice and comfortable and we lean back. Well, now I want you to engage the core, those abdominals. Scooch yourself up to the front of that chair. Nice and tall, lengthen your spine and relax your shoulders down. So starting at the beginning of this workout, focusing on keeping the core engaged, staying nice and tall, closing the eyes if that feels okay for you. If there's any vertigo issues, any dizziness, just slightly closing your gaze if possible, and just taking nice, big, deep inhales and exhales. Really thinking about the time you are giving yourself right now, and also thinking about where you are right now. Not thinking about where we were even yesterday or 20 years ago. Not thinking about where we want to be later on next week or in 10 years. Thinking about where we are right now and being okay with that. That's what we're going to work with, where we are right now. So big, deep inhales, I want you to fill up your lungs. Big, deep exhales, releasing it all out. Doing that on your own or going along with me. Big, deep inhales. Big, deep exhales, release it all out. So when we take our big, deep inhales, we really fill up those lungs. And a lot of times when we take our exhales, we just do that little exhale. I want you to really focus on pushing everything out. Let's do one more together. A big, deep inhale, filling up our lungs. Big, deep exhale, releasing it all out. If the eyes are closed, you can go ahead and open them. Staying nice and tall, make sure that core is engaged, the length is still in the spine, and your shoulders are relaxed. We're going to start with our spinal twists if those are okay for you. Twist and open to your right side, nice and gentle. We're just starting the workout. We're just warming up the body slowly. So focusing on that, breathing into it. And through center to the left, twist and open. We'll do each side one more time, little deeper second time through as we warm everything up. And through center to the left, twist and open again, a little deeper second time through, still maintaining the length through the spine, the core is engaged. And then we come back to center, our neutral spine, nice and tall, just the head turns, looking over your right shoulder again, nice and gentle to start as we loosen up everything in our neck. And through center, looking over the left shoulder. Very important to do these head turns throughout the day, especially if you're still driving. Each side one more time, little deeper second time through, looking over your right shoulder, staying nice and tall. Make sure the body is staying center. It's not turning to the side. Just focus on turning the head only. And other side, looking over left shoulder. And we bring our head back to center, nice and tall, arms down by our side. If we are in a chair that has arms, they can stay on your lap. We're doing our shoulder shrug. So shrug the shoulders up towards the ears with an inhale. Exhale, press and release them down. Inhale, squeeze them up. Inhale, that should feel nice. Exhale, press down. Let's do two more. Last one. And now we'll circle our shoulders to the front. Big circles around, feeling the openness through your upper back. Get that movement in the shoulders. Two more. Inhale, exhale. One more. Now reverse our direction. Bring our circles to the back, opening through the shoulders and chest, releasing our shoulder blades down our spine. Three more. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, last one, release your shoulder blades down your spine. Now I want you to keep them there. Place your hands onto your lap. Let your right ear release down towards your right shoulder and lengthen out through your left arm. You should feel a nice stretch from the neck, shoulder, all the way down your arm and out those fingertips. Feel as if someone's pulling from your fingertips. We're nice and tall. We're not leaning to the side. And head comes back up center, other side. Left ear releases towards the left shoulder, right arm lengthens out. Again, that feeling of someone pulling out from the fingertips, it should feel nice. We stay nice and tall, shoulder stays relaxed. It's not coming up to meet the ear. And back up to center, each side one more time. Right ear releases, left arm lengthens out and breathe. Head back up center, other side, left ear releases, right arm lengthens and breathe. And back up center. Now we allow our chin to release towards our chest. So without leaning forward, without curving in through the spine, I want you to feel a nice stretch through the back of your neck and upper back. Now bring your gaze up towards the sky, gently releasing your head back. We're not adding force or pressure. We're getting that openness through the neck and chest. Each way one more time. Chin releases down towards the chest, breathing. And now bring that gaze back up towards the sky, gently releasing the head back. and head back to center nice and tall. Again, hands can either stay on your lap if you have arms on your chair. Otherwise, they go down by your sides. Palms are facing back. We press our palms back. We squeeze our shoulder blades together. Release back to center. Exhale. Inhale. Slow, controlled movements, really feeling the range of motion through the body. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Release and open one more time. Hands are down by our side. We're just going to allow them to float up halfway in front of us, right at our gaze, and then gently release them down. Feel as if they're just floating on their own. Up, releasing down. Inhale up. Exhale, release 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. This last one, I want you to inhale, bring them up halfway, hold them up halfway. Now pull in towards the body. Exhale, press straight out. So palms are pressing through thick air, feeling that. Inhale, press back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pressing from the chest, pulling from the upper back. 2 more. Last one, hold the arms out nice and long. Palms are down towards the floor. Release those shoulders down. Now I want you to turn palms up towards the sky. Release back down towards the floor. If you have better range of motion, think about twisting the thumb around. Palms up, palms down. But shoulders stay relaxed. They want to creep up towards the ears. We're not allowing them to do that. Core is tight, nice and tall. 3, 2, last one. Our palms are going to end up towards the sky. Shoulders are relaxed, bending at the elbow joint. Tap the shoulder, lengthen out. Bend, tap, lengthen. Two more. Last one. That length goes out in front of us. Palms face in towards one another. Big open. So opening those arms as wide as they can go. Squeeze them, close center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, big open. Exhale, close. Let's do 2 more. Last one, we're going to hold them open at our sides. Palms are down towards the floor. Again, make sure those shoulders are relaxed. Yes, I know we can feel them. They're holding the arms up. Tiny little circles to the front. Tiny little circles, breathing into it. 3, 2, and reverse. Bring those circles to the back. Relax those shoulders down for 3, 2, come back to center. Bigger circles now. Go to your range of motion and what feels good. Bring those big movements around. Let's do 2 more. Last one, they go down by our sides. Bring those big circles to the back. Inhale, exhale. Let's do 1 more big circle. Bring those arms back out at our sides. We're going to give ourselves a nice big hug. So right arm goes over left, squeeze in tight. Oh, should feel nice. Give yourself a big hug, open through the back. Big inhale, open wide. Exhale, left goes over right, squeeze, close. Give yourself a nice big hug. Let's do that 2 more times. Big deep inhale. Exhale, right goes over left, squeeze in tight. Inhale, open. Exhale, left over right, squeeze, closed. Big inhale, length goes out. Bring that length up to your range of motion up overhead. Feeling that length, relaxing your shoulders down, just swaying side to side. Feel as if you're just blowing in the breeze. Your core is pulled in nice and tight. 3, 2, last one. Each way, arms are still up to your range of motion. Now there's a rope above us. We're going to climb that rope. So lengthen the right, grab, pull down, lengthen left, grab, pull down. Getting that nice stretch through side body. Through the right side, through the left. Lengthen. 2, 2, One more each side. Then a big stretch. Both arms go up overhead. Big, deep inhale. Exhale. Chest goes forward. Arms go back behind you. 2 more times. Inhale, length up. Exhale. One more. Inhale, length up. Exhale, chest forward. Hands either to the side of your chair or interlace behind the back and open through the front body. Big, deep inhales and exhales. Opening through the chest and shoulders, squeezing those shoulder blades together on the upper back. And releasing the hands, bringing them down onto your lap, hollowing out the belly, now arching through the spine, opening up those shoulder blades on your upper back. Breathing into each individual vertebrae, all the way down the spine, into the lower back. And we come back up to our neutral spine, abdominals pulled in tight, circling the body around. Again, only if that feels okay, if there's no dizziness or vertigo issues. This is great for core strengthening, great for stretching through the hips. One more this way, and other direction. And back up center, nice and tall. Great time if you need to grab water. Go ahead and grab some water. We're going to transition into lower body movements now. So that was primarily upper body and core we just did. Now we're going to focus on our lower body. So make sure we're still scooched to the front of the chair. Abdominals are tight, lengthen the spine, shoulders are relaxed. We're going to alternate knees coming up, so marching. So right foot comes up, left foot comes up, slow and controlled. Focus on big leg muscles, quadriceps, engage to lift the foot up off the ground. Make those are your primaries, getting good range of motion and strengthening in the hip flexors and abdominals as well. 2, 2, 1 more each side, right and left. Now alternate extending. Extend the right, extend the left. Again, going to your range of motion in your knee joint, what feels best. Excuse me. Want to focus on that range of motion as we strengthen through those quadriceps. Remember, the strength in the quadriceps is going to help with any knee pain and pressure that you have. One more each side. And now we alternate opening to our sides. Right, center, left, center. Body stays nice and tall. Center, it's not turning to the side. We're getting that range of motion in our hips, in our gluteals, inner thigh, groin. Let's do one more each way, right and left. Come back to center, focus just on the right side. It's going to do all of the work for a few movements, so we're nice and tall. Foot comes up, release and hover if you can. Otherwise, just barely tap those toes down. Lift up, release. 3, 2. This last one, I want you to hold it up, extend, bend and pull back. Lengthen, bend back. Inhale and exhale. 3, 2, 1. Lengthen the leg back out, gently release it down, leaning back in your chair. Still keeping the length in your spine. So of course when we lean back, we want to slouch. I want you to engage the abdominals, keep the length in your spine, focusing, lifting from the quadricep, not from the knee, not from the foot, lifting heel up, release and hover. Lift up, release and hover. 3 more. 2. Last one, we hold it up in front of us, bend the knee, bring the foot in, exhale, press out. In and out. You should feel it. Breathe into it. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, last one. Hold the leg out nice and long. Body stays tall, core is tight. Press out to the side. Pull back to center. Inhale and exhale. I know you feel it. Breathe. 2. Last one, it comes back to center. Gently release it down. Arms cross in front of the chest. We have that right leg nice and long. Left is still bent. From the abdominals, that imaginary string is going to lift us up nice and tall and gently release us back. Exhale. Inhale. 3, 2. Last one, we stay up nice and tall. Hands can release. We have a nice long leg. That heel is down. We're going to pick the foot up, bend at the knee, tap toes. Lengthen, tap heel, tap toes. 3, 2. Last one. Now we're going to do some stretches on this side. So if it's available to you, we bring the right foot up. Ankle goes over left quadricep, and we stretch forward, getting that nice deep stretch in the gluteals, hip, and lower back on right side. If that is not available to you, crossing at the ankles, keeping the length in your spine, releasing the chest forward. Again, always do what is best for your body right now. And sit back up nice and tall. Now we're all going to cross at the ankles. So right goes over left. We're nice and tall. Twist and open to our right side. And through center to our left. Come back to center. Chest releases forward. Now get that curve through the spine. Hands down towards the floor, outside of the feet. If they don't reach the floor, you can bring them onto the thighs and release forward. You want to feel in control of your stretches. And roll it up nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, uncrossing the feet, nice and lifted, core tight. Let's focus on our left side. So everything we just did on the right, we're going to remember all of that and now do it on our left. So nice and lifted, marching single leg, bringing that left foot up, release and try and hover. Exhale, inhale. 3, 2, last one, holding that knee up, extend long, bend and pull back. Extend, bend. Again, getting that good range of motion in your knee joint. It may not go to full flexion extension, but doing what feels best and what your body can do. Let's do 2 more. 2. This last one, hold it out nice and long, gently release it down, leaning back in the chair. So now we have that longer lever. You're still focusing on your quadricep to lead. Core is tight, length stays in the spine even though we're leaning back. So we're not leading from the foot, we're not leading from the knee. Quadricep engage, lift, release, and hover. 3 more. 2, last one, holding it up halfway. Bring that knee in, exhale, press out. In and out. Flexing the foot, press out through the heel. Yes, you should feel it. I feel it too. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, holding that last one out nice and long. Open out to the side. Pull back to center. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. And gently release it down. Cross the arms in front of the chest, right in the center of the belly. Those abdominals are going to lead us up with an exhale. Inhale, gently release back. Exhale. Inhale. Pulling from the abdominal wall. Gently release back. 2 more. Last one, we're up nice and tall. Core is tight, lengthen the spine, heel is down, picking the foot up, bend at the knee, tap toes, lengthen, tap heel. Tap toes, tap heel. 2. Last one. Now, again, what is available to you on this side and what feels best? If bringing the ankle up and over the right quadricep feels okay, then gently lean into that and breathe. If that is too much for the hip, knee, or back, crossing at the ankles, keeping length in the spine, and releasing forward. Remember, do what feels best. One side is always tighter than the other, so you may be able to cross the ankle over on one side and not the other. Perfectly fine as we loosen everything up. And back up nice and tall. Now we'll all cross at the ankles. So now left is over right. We're nice and tall, twist and open to your left side. And through center to your right. Come back to center, chest releases forward. You can get that nice curve in the spine now, stretching from the upper back all the way down as we stretch through our hips a little deeper as we cross at the ankles. And then we roll up nice and slow. Once we're sitting tall, uncrossing the feet, make sure we have our good posture again. Our core is tight, lengthen our spine. Bring the elbows, glue them into the side of the body. Palms are facing in towards one another. So we're going to focus on upper body and lower body. A lot of core work here. So we're going to open our hands and feet at the same time and come back to center. So those rotator cuffs are working for upper body. We're getting those hips and gluteals engaged. Inner thigh, outer thigh, and groin. And of course the abdominals. 3. Last one. Hold the feet open. Release the hands down towards the floor, center of the feet now. So again, if the hands do not reach the floor, I don't want you tightening the muscles to hold yourself there. Place the hands onto the quadriceps and allow the chest to melt forward, holding that. If your hands can release towards the floor, then they may release onto the floor, feeling that nice, good stretch from your hips, your gluteals, your back, inner thigh and outer thigh. We're going to bring our hands over towards the right foot. If you can, right and left hand around the foot and lengthen a little bit deeper through the left arm. You should feel a nice deep stretch all the way down the side body on your left side into the hip and back. Bring left hand in, walk those hands back to center, through center over to the right side, or over to the left side, excuse me. Hands on either side of the foot, but now lengthen longer out through your right arm. Again, feeling that length all the way down the right side body into the hip and lower back on right side. Hand comes back in. We walk those hands back to center, rolling it up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Once you're sitting tall, we're back to our good posture. We're going to heel toe those feet to center and keep that movement up, heel toe apart. Going to your range of motion, really focus on getting that in and out. Get that movement through the ankle joint. One more time. Come back to center. Once those feet come back to about shoulder distance apart, hold them there. Go high onto the balls of the feet. Release down. Heels up. Release. Feeling the calf muscles engage. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. So we're strengthening through the lower part of the leg from those calf muscles into our ankles and our feet. 3, 2, last one. Walk our feet slightly out in front of us, nice and tall. Toes come up, release. So as those toes come up, a lot of times there's a lot of rocking that goes because you can get more range of motion. I want you to stay nice and tall, just focusing on pulling those toes up as we strengthen again through the feet, through the ankles, and through our shins, working that range of motion. So important for our walking movements, our gait, our balance. 2 more. 2. Last one. Feet stay out a little bit in front of us. We're going to release back into our chairs. Let's work some more core. So arms crossed in front of the chest, center of the belly again. That's where that imaginary string is. We exhale. It leads us to sit up tall. We gently release back. Pull from the abdominals. Feel them engage. They're still engaged as they release you back. Exhale on that exertion, helping yourself sit up. 2 more. 2. Last one, we'll sit up nice and tall. We'll stay nice and tall. Walk the feet a little bit back so they're right at 90 degrees. We're nice and lifted. Right knee's going to come up. We twist over to our right side. Come back to center. Left knee comes up. Twist left. Keeping the length in the spine. Working on strengthening through our obliques, the sides of the waist. Our lower back. Getting that range of motion in our spine. 2. 2. 1 more each way. Body's back center, arms stay crossed in front of the chest, length stays in your spine. We inhale, allow the chest to release forward. That imaginary string is leading you up from your lower back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. The more you can engage those abdominals, you'll feel that lower back pulling yourself up. That's part of your core. 2 more. Last one. And release the hands down. Perfect time to grab water because we are going to transition to standing next. Now remember, we don't just stand up, we're going to transition. So we take our time, we want to feel the muscles engaged that we're working. And again, if you are going to modify today and stay seated, please do so. Do what is best for your body. So we've all had a chance to grab some water, so now we transition to standing. So bringing our feet about shoulder distance apart. Some people do it different, so remember I instruct you for the masses. If you've had knee surgery or knee replacement and you've been instructed to stagger your stance when you stand up, please do so. Feet shoulder distance apart. Right at 90 degrees, I want you to feel equal pressure from the balls of your feet to your heels, grounded into the floor. So that's what we're going to start with, pressing firmly into the floor. So core is tight, length stays in the spine, chest goes forward, press firmly into the ground, sit back up nice and tall. What do we feel? We feel our quadriceps engage, our abdominals engage, because they want to lift the body up. They're preparing to lift the body up. That's good. So even if you're not standing up, perfect exercise to do to strengthen through those quadriceps, help protect those knees. Let's do that 2 more times. Exhale, press firmly into the ground. Inhale, back up nice and tall. Let's do that 1 more time. Chest forward, nose over toes, press. Back up nice and tall. Next step, if you're choosing to go along with me, is lifting our hips up out of the seat. So same thing, chest goes forward, nose over toes, strengthening through those quadriceps abdominals, gluteals engage, our hips come up out of our seat, we gently release back down, back up nice and tall. 2 more times. One more, chest forward, nose over toes. Once we're there, lift those hips up, gently release down. Back up nice and tall. Now our stand to sit. If you're coming along with me, chest is forward, equal pressure, ball of your foot to your heel, nose over toes, up nice and tall. Exhale. Inhale, we gently release back down. No plopping. 2 more times. Last one. Exhale, we're going to stand and we're going to stay standing. Great job. If you're standing, we're going to go behind our chairs, or if you have a countertop or wall to hold on to, go ahead and get close to that so you have something to hold on to. It's very important to feel stable when we work on our balance. All right? So holding on, light pressure if you need to. Feet come shoulder distance apart. Slight bend in the knee joint, abdominals tight, lengthen the spine, shoulders relaxed, crown of the head goes straight up to the sky. We're doing our heel raises, high onto the balls of the feet, release down. That same movement we did seated. Now we really have to focus on engaging through the core to keep our balance as we do. Still strengthening through our calf muscles, our ankles, our feet. Again, slight bend in the knee joints. Don't hyperextend and lock them out. 3, 2, last one. Little shake out. Side steps next. So we're going to step out to the right, bring our feet together, step left, feet together. If you're perfectly comfortable not holding on and you can release the hands, steps can be as wide as you feel comfortable working our lateral movements. Side to side, bending in the knees, staying nice and tall. One more each way, right together, left together, and then back behind our chairs. Feet are back to shoulder distance apart. We're going to do our toe raises next, but we're going to alternate. So right toe comes up, left toe comes up. I want the body to stay nice and tall because yes, if we allow the hips to go back, we do get bigger range of motion. But I want you to work on the strengthening. Strengthen through those ankles and shins. And if you can, both toes up, release. Both toes up, release. If that's too much for your balance, stay with alternating right and left. 2 more. 2. Last one. Good job. We're going to separate our feet a little more than shoulder distance apart now. We're going to transfer our weight side to side. So all the weight's going to go on our right foot. Our left heel comes up. All the weight on our left foot. Right heel comes up. Right, left. If you're perfectly comfortable there and you want to lift the entire foot off the ground, really getting that swaying side to side, transferring that weight. 2 more. 2, 2, 1 more each side. Right and left. Good job. We're bringing those feet back to center, shoulder distance apart, nice and tall, crown of the head straight up towards the sky still. Bringing heels up, then toes up. So rocking front to back. Heels up, toes up. Heels up, toes. Again, if both toes coming up is too much, alternating right and left. 2 more. Last one. And little shake out of those legs. Good job. Right side is going to do a lot of work. So holding on, again, you can stay behind the chair if you need both hands on. I'm just going to hold on with my left hand, nice and tall, slight bend in that standing knee joint, nice and lifted. Right knee comes up, release. Right knee up, release. Pulling again from that quadricep. If you can keep the foot up off of the ground, 3, you're keeping that engaged entire time. Last one, release it down, little shake out. Now side leg raise. Leading from your right heel, leg goes out, release. Body stays nice and tall. Focusing on strengthening through the hip, the outer thigh, the gluteals. 3. Heel is leading the way. Last one, release it down. Little shake out. Nice straight right leg, chest slightly forward, focusing lower back and gluteals. Make sure there's nothing behind you that you're going to kick. Press the leg straight back. Come center. Again, focus on squeezing through the gluteals. That's your primary. Lower back is strengthening secondary. 2. Last one, back up nice and tall. Again, a little shake out of that standing knee. Now bending at the right knee, hamstring curl, back of the leg, flex the foot, bend, kick up, release. So you want the foot coming up behind you. Feel as if you're trying to kick yourself. 3, 2, last one, and release. Good job. Little shake out. Still focusing on right side. It's going to go front to back. So those toe taps. So we're nice and tall, abdominals tight, slight bend in your left knee. Toe tap front and back, front and back. If you can do it without holding on, perfect. Barely tapping the toe down. 3 more. 2. Last one. We bring the right foot next to left, little shake out. Next, I call these dancers. So we're going to take a step forward, a step to the side, and a step back behind us. Staying on the ball of the right foot when we do that. So taking that step forward, we kind of transfer our weight, put all the weight onto the right ball of the foot. Pull back to center, using those abdominals. Again, if you need to hold on, hold on. Now we're going out to the right side. Right foot presses out to the right. We pull back to center. Right foot goes behind us. Transfer the weight behind you. Come back to center. We're doing 2 more rounds of that. Front. Good job. 1 more round. Front, center, side, center, back, center. Little shake out. Great job. We're taking a step forward with our right foot. We're in our staggered stance. So on our railroad tracks. We're not on our tightrope. Open those feet up. Feel stable. Now we're going to transfer front to back. All the weight front foot, back heel up, all the weight on our back foot, right toes up. Core stays nice and tight. You should feel it engage because it wants to pull you back to center. If you're comfortable here, entire foot can come up off the ground. Back foot, front foot. 1 more, front to back. Stay in that staggered stance. Both heels come up, release. Heels up, release. So working our calf muscles, our ankle joints, when we position our feet in different ways. 2 more. 2. Last one. And back to center. Good job. Little shake out. Before we do everything on the left side, we go back behind our chair if we need it to hold on to. We're doing airplanes. So closer your feet are together, more of a balance challenge. Slight bend in the knee joints. Again, if you need to hold on, hold on. Otherwise, arms are going out at our side. Shoulders are relaxed. Right fingertips go down to the right, left go up towards the sky. If your gaze can follow up, then pull back to center. Other side. One more each way. And back to center. Release the arms. Good job. Yes, we get to do all of that on the other side. So going to the other side, again, you can stay behind your chair using both hands to hold on to. Just remember when we're holding on to something to help with our balance, don't lose your core and don't lose your posture. Make sure you're staying nice and lifted. Abdominals are tight and length stays in the spine. Going over to the side, my left side is doing all of the work. Slight bend stays in the right knee. Let's start with single knee raise. Knee comes up, release. If you can keep the foot lifted without releasing it all the way down, you're going to keep that engagement on that quadricep really good. 3 more. 2. Last one, and release it. Little shake out. Now our side leg raise. Remember, leading from the heel because you want to feel your hip, your outer thigh, and your gluteal engage. So out, come back to center. Body stays nice and tall. It's not leaning over to the side. Last one, good job. Little shake out of that standing leg. It starts to feel it. It's been working a lot. Now a straight left leg is going to go behind us. So make sure there's nothing behind you that you're going to kick. Bend in the right knee, chest goes slightly forward, abdominals are tight. Straight left leg back, release center. Keeping those abdominals tight help protect your lower back as we work our lower back as well as our gluteals. Two more. Two. Last one. Back up nice and tall. Little shake out. Now our hamstring curls. Bending at the left knee, flexing the foot. Foot comes up behind us. Release it. Again, feel as if you're trying to kick yourself, so the knee's not coming forward. Knees are in alignment next to one another. Bending, bringing the foot behind you. Two more. Last one, release it down, little shake out. Now, that left foot is going to tap front to back. We stay tall, front to back. Just barely tapping the toe down. Front to back. Getting that good stretch through your hip flexor as you pull it back. Two more. Two. Last one, back to center. Now our dancers, where we're transferring that weight. I want you to put all the weight on the left ball of the foot. Front, side, back, coming back to center. We'll do 3 rounds. So going front, pull center, go side, come center, weight back, center. Good job. 2 more times around. Good job. One more time. To the front, press. Back to center. Out to the side, press. Pull from the core back to center. And to the back, press. Core pulls us back to center. Now we're taking that step forward with our left foot. We're in our staggered stance on our railroad tracks. Now we transfer front to back. Back foot up, front toes up. Back heel, front toes. If we're comfortable there, now we can lift the back foot up off the ground, the front foot off the ground. Keeping the slight bend in your knee joints, don't lock them out. 3, 2, last one. Staying in our staggered stable stance. Now go high on the balls of the feet. Release. Remember, you can hold on to something. Stay nice and tall, crown of the head straight up towards the sky. 2, last one. Good job. Feet next to one another, little shake out. Before we transition back into our seat, let's do some balance. If you've done this class with me before, you know we love to do our balance. So all of our weight goes on our right foot. Slight bend in the knee, nice and tall. Pull into those abdominals. Wherever we're at, both hands down, foot down. One hand up, both hands up. Our hands are down, we're lifting up that left foot. We're all going to count up to 10. I want to hear everyone. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring that foot down. Shake it out. Good job. You're counting along, so I make sure you are breathing. Other side. So all the weight goes onto our left foot. Again, equal pressure ball of the foot to our heel. Bend in that knee joint. Nice and tall. Core is engaged. Wherever we are at, both hands down, foot down. Working on bringing the foot up and hands up. We're counting down now. 10 to 1. I want to hear everybody. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. Shake it out. Wonderful job. So now we have to carefully transition back into our seats. Remember, we don't just plop into them. We carefully transition back into our chairs. So bringing those feet shoulder distance apart, make sure we're nice and close to our seat, bending at the knees and gently releasing down. Now we're back in that chair. Of course, grab water when you need to. Making sure we still have our good posture. Abdominals are tight, lengthen the spine. We're almost there. You should feel everything lengthened, strengthened, core is engaged, good posture. We worked our balance. We're almost there. Lengthen out through the right leg. Slight bend in the knee joint. Hinging forward at the hips, so we're not bending at the waist. Hinging forward at the hips, we bring length out. Once we feel that length go out, then allow yourself to release into it. I want you to feel a nice stretch from your Achilles, back of the leg. So from the calves, back in the knee joint, hamstring, gluteals into your lower back. We roll it up nice and slow. Once you're sitting tall, bring that right foot up, just circling from the ankle joint. So knee stays still. It's from the ankle joint. Work on that range of motion. Other direction, even opening up your toes in your shoes. And release the right foot down. Same thing on the left. Leg is out long, slight bend in the knee. We hinge forward at the hips to bring the length out. We release that length down and we breathe into it. And we roll it up. Nice and slow. Once we're sitting tall, left foot comes up, circling from the ankle joint, opening up those toes. And reverse it, other way around. And releasing the left foot down. Good job staying nice and tall. Let's do that same movement with our wrists. So turning those hands into circles, feeling that stretching through our wrists and our forearms. Go the other way. Holding them still, we're nice and tall in our chair. We're going to take that nice big deep inhale. I love doing these. I want you to squeeze and tighten everything in the body. And then we're going to exhale and release it all out. And I want you to feel the difference in your body. So inhale, I want you to squeeze and tighten everything. And exhale, release it all out. Now feel the difference in the body when we release all of the stress. Let's do that 2 more times. Big deep inhale, squeeze and tighten everything. Exhale, release it out. Good job. 1 more time. I want you to inhale and squeeze and tighten everything. And then exhale, release it out. If it's available, bring the arms down. Little shake out. Let's end with our 3 deep inhales and exhales, bringing the arms around. Big deep inhale, length goes up overhead. And exhale. Release it out. Good job. 2 more. Big deep inhale, length up. And exhale. 1 more. Big deep inhale, length up overhead. Exhale, release it all out. You did an amazing job with that wonderful posture, balance, and stretch workout that we just did. You should feel stress-free now, lengthened and strengthened. I hope you enjoyed it as much as me. I love that workout. I think it's one of the best because I can just feel everything in the body working and lengthening out and all of the joints moving. I hope you enjoyed it as much as me. Yes, if you commented, this is when I will take the time to go through all of them. I'm going to get up and grab my water, and then I'm going to sit back down. So if you're seated and you have your water already, stay seated. Don't leave just yet, especially if you commented. You want to hear a shout out now. Let me grab some water. All right. Well, before I go through the comments, yes, we have our wonderful quote. I love to do a quote each time. So our quote for today, I think, was from Theodore Roosevelt. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Love that quote. something we should all go by. Because if you believe in yourself, say, I can do this workout today, you're halfway to doing it. You can do it. It's right there, right? So believe you can and you're halfway there. That's your mantra for today. That's your mantra for the month until we do our next live stream and I have a new quote for you, or you listen to the motivations with Meredith each week. I have a new one for you every single week as well, but I'll get to those at the end too. So now I'll read our wonderful comments. Let me scooch over a little bit. So we started, before we even started, Kathy Davenport. She said, ready to rumble or at least stretch. I like it. Kathy in St. Louis. I hope you had a good time, Kathy. That was a fun stretch, like you said. Here comes Tyson. So thank you, Kathy, for joining. We have Mary Ann that says, hi, everyone, from cold and snowy Lackawaxen, Pennsylvania. Looking forward to joining this live stream today. So thank you, Mary Ann. Here comes Tyson. Come here, Bubs. He likes to say hi at the end. We have Jean that says, I'm ready to give this a go. Well, thank you, Jean. I hope you enjoyed the workout today and gave it a go and liked it. I'd love to hear how you enjoyed it. We have Karen that says, hello from Oak Cliff, the best part of Dallas, Texas. Well, thank you for joining in, Karen. I hope you enjoyed the workout. Faith says, hi from Toronto, Canada. Hello to Faith. We have Tina that says, hello from snowing but sunny Alliston, Ontario. Thank you for joining in, Tina. Stay nice and warm and out of the snow. Susan says, hello, everyone from northern Maine. Cold and quite a bit of snow this week. Very pretty. Looking forward to learning some new movements today. Well, thank you, Susan, for joining in and staying warm indoors today. I hope you learned some new movements that you can implement throughout your workouts. Jeannie Kemp, my mother, says, hi, everyone. Ready for a great workout on this beautiful sunny day in Simpsonville, South Carolina. Hope you were able to do the workout, Mom, and enjoyed it. We have Judith that says, hello from San Antonio, Texas. Beautiful day here, cool and sunny. I hope you enjoyed it in San Antonio, Judith. Cheryl says, hello from sunny Melbourne, Florida. So thank you so much, Cheryl, for joining in from Florida. Hope you enjoy the sun there. We have Tiff from California. I hope you enjoyed the workout, Tiff. We have Elsa says, good morning. I'm thinking that's what Elsa was saying. So thank you so much for joining in, Elsa. You comment a lot on a lot of the YouTube things. I love when we get to go back and forth. So I'm glad you were able to join in a live stream today, Elsa. Jean says, watching from Eagan, Minnesota. Hopefully you enjoyed it, like I said earlier, from Minnesota. We have Karen that says, but I just woke up, LOL. Well, hopefully you enjoy this. This is a perfect workout to do first thing. So if you just wake up, it's nice and slow and kind of wakes up the body. So it's perfect for that. Barb says, good morning, Barbara from Chicago. It's a chilly 30 degrees. Ooh, well, stay nice and warm and indoors today, Barbara. Elsa, again, good morning, beautiful people. It's warm day in Laredo, Texas. Much love. Well, thank you so much, Elsa. SM says, joining a bit late. I am from Alberta, Canada. Well, thank you so much for joining in from Alberta. I hope you enjoyed today's workout. We have Jennifer from Charlottesville, Virginia. Sun shining, spring flowers blooming. We got through winter this year with no snow. Wow. Well, good for you, Jennifer. Hopefully you're enjoying that wonderful weather and you enjoyed the workout today. Beth says, hi, Meredith. I am from Georgia. I'm very grateful for you and your healing, encouraging videos. Much love. Well, thank you so much, Beth. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream workout, and I'm glad you're enjoying the others as well. Lynn says, hello from Nova Scotia, Canada. It's a beautiful sunny day, -2 Celsius, 28 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, stay warm. That's beautiful that it's sunny, but that's cold. So stay warm, Lynn, and I'm glad you were able to join the live stream. Pat says, hi from El Centro, California. Finished 3 different sets of your workouts earlier. I alternate your workouts daily, and let me tell you, I have absolutely noticed changes in my body. Thank you. Well, that's wonderful, Pat. I'm so proud of you for doing that and are noticing things. I'm really, I love hearing that feedback to know that you're not only working hard for yourself, but you're seeing the changes and it's working for you. So good job. Keep up the great work, Pat. Susan says, great workout. My whole body feels great. I love to hear that. I agree. Thank you, Susan. Karen, thanks for another wonderful workout. Thank you, Karen. Lori says thank you. Well, thank you, Lori. Lynn, thank you, Meredith. Hello, Tyson. Yes, he came in, he gave his appearance and left. So thank you, Lynn. And Tyson says thank you also. And we have Dawn that is watching from Detroit, Michigan. Thank you, Dawn. Hopefully you did the workout and you enjoyed it. Thank you all for doing the live stream and enjoying the workout with me today. Remember, go to www.seniorfitnesswithmeredith.com. It's where we have all of our content from our workouts. We have podcasts, like I said, those Motivation with Meredith, nice mini podcasts that we do weekly. All of the equipment from our chair to our speaker, all of the things that we use in our workouts. We have links to those things as well as resources page, donation page. I do 7-day custom workout plans. And a great way for you to get in touch with me, of course. You can send me an email and we can go back and forth that way as well. So with all of that being said, I always say thank you all so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed the workout. I love our time together with our little Senior Fitness with Meredith community. It's always amazing. And until next time, bye-bye.